Samurai Jack, Season 4 review. You know, I don't think I'm all that happy making this video. I'm gonna be real. I just got done pouring my heart out about how I felt about One Piece in the nowadays sense. But Samurai Jack, Season 4, what do I think about it? What are my thoughts, writing this, or making this? I said writing this, even though I barely write. I mean, I write, but I don't write, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm going to share the stream. We're going to talk about it just for a little bit. I don't want to spend like 40 years with you guys, like in terms of talking about all my little niche problems about each episode, but alright, I'm back. My bad. Alright, so let's talk about this season. Because it has been a minute since I talked about Samurai Jack, and I have reasons why. Alright, I spent over 2 months, nearly probably 3 months now, not really talking about Samurai Jack whatsoever. Kind of just stepped away from it. I stepped away. Is this the real master? Well, I don't go by the Bleach Master anymore, but I guess if you want to call me that, I guess that's fine. Don't really go by it anymore. I'm not really a crazy Bleach fan or something anymore. That's what a lot of people assumed me as whenever I went by that name anyway. Or and then there's a lot of people that also thought I was cool too. But, hey, a lot of people like reflecting on my shit negatively for some reason. Or just a lot of people like to reflect on things negatively. A lot more than positively. Shit, I mean, I'm an example. Welcome, Lucas, to stream. My bad for starting this one off so negative, but I want to talk about why watching Season 4 of Samurai Jack. You made a vid explaining your experience as a Bleach fan. Yes, I did. Check that out. And why I'm not such a crazy one anymore. Or one in general anymore. Well, I'm still a fan of Bleach, but nowhere near as hardcore. But anyways, I digress. Let's continue, right? So, what makes Season 4 of Samurai Jack so problematic? Honestly, I feel like, and I know people are probably going to hate me for saying this, but I don't care. This is just my opinion. I feel like Season 4 is literally the same as Season 3. I remember after maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Season 4 this time around, right? Where Jack was basically the white ninja, and basically he was fighting this ninja in all black. I thought that episode was dope. I loved that one. And I think there was one with like a creepy house that I liked. But outside of that, and that might have been Season 3, who fucking knows. But I know the ninja one, the ninja episode was Season 4, specifically, because I found them on YouTube before searching this up, or making this video. But, I sort of felt like I did when making the Season 3 video, where all, like, oh my god. Like, basically, what my problem is, what made this problematic, watching it, is I feel like Samurai Jack is just doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And I explained this in my Season 3, my experience with watching Samurai Jack, Season 3 video. I made that very clear, very evident, that I said, I don't like how Season 3 is kind of doing what Season 2 did all over again, and basically makes it like a smidge different, not really all that different. And basically, to sum up Samurai Jack's stories, right, is basically they are 1 episode condensed stories, and for each episode. I am yapping about Season 4 of Samurai Jack, or just Samurai Jack in general. Mainly Season 4, because I've already yapped about Samurai Jack 3 other times before this. Alright? But, I feel like, and I remember in my Season 3 video, I talked about how tired I am of the 1 episode storied stories that Samurai Jack really loves to do, that they were hammering home for Jack in all of the seasons so far, right? And I remember I brought this up to Chris, and Chris was like, Alan, what the hell, man? Like, I gotta hear this again, or, come on, man, Season 4 is good. Why are you, like, why are you like this, God? And I'm like, sorry, I can't help it, bro. Like, if I see something, right? Super Mario Brothers, for example. Let's use that. Almost every Mario game was nowhere near the same as the last. In terms of platforming, yes, they're the same. But everything Mario did onwards was platforming in many different ways and in many different styles. Samurai Jack Season 4, or in this case, Season 3 as well, would mostly stick to the same one episode storylines that would get patched up. And within those storylines, there would be the same 3 to 4 types of stories. For example, one story with Samurai Jack could be fucking tribe or a group of people that are in trouble, right? That are in trouble, right? Keep this in mind. Fuck, that comment really threw me off. Keep ranting, I'm almost finished. Bro, what the that threw me off, right? But like, okay, for example, like I said, let me try to keep my composure. I'm trying my best not to be mad, but at the same time, it's kind of hard because I am angry about this shit. I remember being so angry about how I can predict Samurai Jack episodes. It got that bad, people, where I was like, okay, you got your episodes where a tribe needs Jack's help. Jack spends most of the episode fighting it, trying to find a solution, and boom, he finds a solution at the end of the episode. There goes that side of things. Or Jack gets ambushed while walking a path because that's what happens sometimes. Or number 3, where sometimes it could be kids trying to tell a story about Samurai Jack, and it's a random episode of them telling the story. Or it's Jack trying to find another time portal. Those are 4 different types of mini stories that Samurai Jack loves to spend time on, right? And I've seen all 4 of these plastered throughout the entire series. And I remember in some episodes, it would get so bad for me that it's like I can predict what the hell was going to happen next. And this is what was happening when I was watching Season 4. I was sitting there like, okay, Jack's going to do this. He's going to apparently be one with these robotic giant gods and basically be cool, and basically he gets the upgrades he needs to slay the enemy of the day, slay the enemy of this episode. And I'm like, why do I predict? And I remember because of, I think it was like Season 4, Episode 2, because of that episode, I was completely done with Samurai Jack. I actually dropped the show in its entirety because I was like, no, I'm not going to put up with this shit. Like, I mean, I am, but at the same time, like, no, I'm done. All right, I'm done with Samurai Jack because all they do is those same 4 stories regurgitated at me over and over and over and over and over again. And I said, you know what? It makes sense because Samurai Jack's a show about Jack getting back to the past, so it makes sense, right? That's what I got into. But I wasn't thinking that the same style of stories are going to be regurgitated, except with a new species over and over and over and over and over and over again for the first 4 seasons, right? And I know Chris said that the second half of Season 4, I didn't get that far in Season 4 before this, well, not before this video, but back then. Even now, I didn't even watch it. I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to probably skip the season. It got so bad, people, that I said I might skip to Season 5 of Samurai Jack, because Season 4 to me just feels like the exact same shit Season 3 was. In Season 3, right, Season 1 and 2, I allowed it. I accepted it. I was rolling with it. I was open to the ideas. I thought they were funny. I thought they were cool. I thought the episodes were dope, right? But now, when I got to Season 3 onward now, apparently it is a problem. And it's a problem because imagine, go 3 seasons. Each season has like 12 to 15 episodes in it. 12... I think maybe 36, maybe 48. I could be hella wrong. My math's horrible at math. That's over 40-something episodes, maybe, right? 12, 11, maybe 13, 14. I don't fucking remember the episode count. That's either 40, maybe 50 episodes of the same type of shit that was going on in each of the episodes over and 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 over again in different ways or in a different form or in a different style. And it's like, God damn, when am I going to see, like, a Samurai Jack story? And this is what I want, right, for Samurai Jack. I want a story where it follows that same story until it's fucking done. And I don't know if any of you guys have watched Samurai Jack Season 5, right? And maybe you can tell me in the comments if Season 5 is just the same as Season 4, because I'll just whip up a video right now and just talk the same shit I'm talking here about Season 5. But everyone says after Season 4, and I get it, this was the finale for the show, but for many, many years until, you know, they brought it back on Adult Swim, like, back in 2017, I think, yeah, 2017, 2018. So I get it for a lot of people that might get offended by my thoughts, but these are just my thoughts and my thoughts alone. I am not going to tell you to not watch the season. If you still enjoy the one-episode stories that this show gives you for the first 4 seasons, phenomenal. You found something that I didn't enjoy that you enjoyed. I'm not going to take that away from you, but I got to express how I honestly feel about this season. I feel the exact same way I did when watching Season 3. Minus the fact that I liked the first 2 episodes of Season 4, then the rest of it just became fucking mush for me. You know, and I think I actually have notes on Samurai Jack Season 4 because I wrote them a long time ago because I was going to start writing. Because, you know, when I make my experience with Samurai Jack videos, I want to make sure that, yeah, right here, right? I had a whole thing, like Season 4, Episode 1. It starts off with a man running to try to assassinate Jack, typical Aku shit. When it ends up being a test for him to slay, you know, I talk about it. And then Episode 2, right? And I did those 2 episodes. They were the only 2 I ever wrote in here about. And, you know, and I even said here that, like, now I remembered why I don't like Season 3 all that much, because it felt the exact same as when I was watching previous seasons. When I watched Season 3 for the very first time, it felt the fucking same. It didn't feel like a unique experience for me anymore. I already got that experience when watching the first season. When I watched it for the first time, you know, I got that whole story elements, 1 episode type plots. I like that, don't get me wrong. I loved it for Season 1 and Season 2. But how, and I asked this question, how long are you going to keep going with this same 4 plot points that I just mentioned earlier? Like, how long are you going to do that for? And my answer is 4 seasons worth of the same 4 things, if not 5 things. I might be forgetting one, right? Where they do shit like that. And it bothers me to my core that Samurai Jack Season 4, I didn't end up liking it, because I was going into the season really wanting to like it, really wanting to tap into Samurai Jack Season 4, get back on track. Don't have another Season 3 incident where it just feels like I'm watching the same regurgitated shit thrown back at me. Honestly, because of this, I'm afraid of Season 5. And I know some people are probably just sitting there wondering, well, just watch it, you know, if you feel that bad about it or something, or you feel something about it. And I was thinking about that a few weeks back, I think, or maybe yesterday or a few days ago. I don't even fucking know anymore. But I remember when I really wanted to watch Season 5, but then I remembered that, dude, remember what happened in Season 4, you know, where you didn't really like the shit. You didn't even make it that far into it, and you didn't like it. You didn't want to watch more of it, because you just knew it was going to be more of the same shit. And I would love if someone could make a video on this video, maybe even debunking my video, right? Or debunking at least some points of it. And maybe I can do a re-experience on Season 4 and watch more of it. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am not going to sit there and watch Samurai Jack Season 4 if I feel like this. I'm feeling like this right now because Samurai Jack Season 4 put me in this position where it's like it feels like the same shit is being thrown back at me. And I don't want to watch that. I want to watch something new. I want to watch something new where I don't think about the process of how the show even works or how the show even runs, you know? When you watch a show for so many seasons, you think maybe it'll change with it. You know, or not with it, but maybe it'll change with you. You know, for example, like Family Guy. Take Family Guy, for example. Look at the path Family Guy went to. A lot of people are saying Family Guy, newer Family Guy is shit. Not worth watching all the time, right? Yet, and people say older Family Guy is peak Family Guy, right? And who knows, they might be right about that. And I bet they're feeling the same way about that shit too. That's the crazy part. They're feeling the same way I am, where it's like it feels like it's the same regurgitated shit just being thrown back at you again, but maybe in an even shittier way. And I'm not saying season 4 is shit by any means, but it just isn't for me specifically, you know, and I understand that now. I'm not going to say it sucks for everybody. It just sucks for me in particular. And I want to make that really clear because people on the internet today do not understand what an opinion is. All right? It's not factual. It's not factual information. All right? You can watch the episodes yourself and listen to my points, and you might feel completely different about season 4 than I am. Who knows? Maybe you'll even disagree. But that's the whole point of a discussion, is to talk about it. But anyways, I digress. Season 4 of Samurai Jack is not for me, and I pray, I fucking pray, I really pray, that Season 5 is much better than Season 4. I swear to God. Please do not just like, and I'm pulling my hair out right over here. I'm like, yo, dude, please, please just do not do what Season 3 did and 4 did, 5. Season 5, I'm looking dead at you right now. I'm not even talking to the audience anymore. I'm talking to this Samurai Jack Season 5. Please be what I fucking need. Just fucking please. Excuse me, but just please. Just be what I want you to be. Just be, focus on one story, one narrative. Take it to the fucking moon, please. Because I am dead ass tired of these one episode solved stories in just each episode, and then we get to an end where he's trying to find another fucking portal. Please be different. Just fucking please be different. I want to watch you again, and I want to enjoy you again. Alright? Fuck. And I've been holding on to this shit for months, so that's why I'm flipping as much as I am. Or at least I'm trying not to flip too much, because I don't want to, like, fucking flip chairs, or... I've already been mad at Sonic 2 today, okay? That's why I'm trying not to be fucking angry, but it just... It's so fucking easy just to be fucking angry, like, viciously angry about this shit. That's why I'm trying not to be. But anyways, I'm fucking gone. That's the last video I'm making. My experience with Samurai Jack Season 4, not for me. Let me know your thoughts on Samurai Jack Season 4 down below in the comments. I'm fucking sweating again. Gotta hate that shit. But, I digress. I'm gonna see y'all later. Goodbye. And, you know, I'm gonna do like a Samurai Jack thing, you know, just go like a, you know, Aku! I will slay you and get back to my fucking past. Thing. Bitch. Yo! Okay, anyways, I tried making an outro. It's shit. Alright. You got it. Watcha. Yeah, really send help for me, boys. God.